Good evening and welcome, Dr. Rogers, members of the Board of Education, administration, parents, teachers, families, friends, and of course, welcome to the class of 2021. My name is John Durante, and I am the very proud principal of Syosset High School. Welcome to our 63rd annual commencement ceremony. Another round of applause, everyone, come on. And at this time, will you please stand and join me in welcoming the senior members of our adolescents who will now sing our national anthem. Thank you.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets reckless, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, adolescents. Everyone, you may be seated. Thank you. Welcome, Dr. Rogers, the Board of Education, administration, faculty, staff, parents, friends, and especially the Syosset High School class of 2021. How great is it to be here, together, at one time, in one place. We have an opportunity to share the same space and celebrate as one class. Here, on this field, surrounded by all those who made this possible, we get to commend you on the conclusion of your high school years. And yet, as joyous as this occasion may be, as elated as we are to be together, we cannot help but acknowledge the changes brought on by this year. As you found out when you received your yearbook last week, the theme was everything you never expected. Could anything have been a better forewarning of the year we would experience? And yet, I cannot help to think that through it all, and amid the incredible challenges of this year, has risen a remarkable class, the class of 2021. What I truly believe is that your years in the Syosset Central School District, from your first day in elementary school until today, have prepared you well to meet any challenge which you will encounter. You have learned the importance of pride through our emphasis on character education. An understanding of patience has enabled you to realize that with time, things will get better. We know that we must respect all of those we encounter and show that respect by doing all we can to keep them safe. The concept of integrity means that we will do everything correctly because it is the right thing to do, not because someone is watching. And we will do so in a dignified manner without excuses or complaints. But most of all, we will have developed a keen sense of empathy and understanding of others, a real knowledge of the suffering which has been part of this year, and a feeling that is more than compassion for those who are less fortunate. It is that compassion and unique perspective which sets this class apart from any other graduating class. The actions taken by this class, the everyday acts of kindness and charity, are a testimony of who you are. Many of our performing groups created videos to comfort and inspire us. Many of you worked together to create letter-writing campaigns to support and encourage our healthcare workers. Others made protective shields using 3D printers. Some collected essential items and delivered them to local hospitals that were in need. Others raised money to purchase N95 masks and other essential protective equipment to help alleviate the shortages. All of this was done in service for others and often to honor those who heroically put themselves on the front line. And for that, I thank you, class of 2021. Thank you so much. At this time, I would like to ask Alex Isham to please stand. Once again, Alex Isham, will you please stand? Alex has enlisted in the Marines and will begin his training on August 30th. It is this very type of selfless service that is necessary for the maintenance of our nation, our democracy, and our very rights as people. Thank you in advance for your service, Alex. I would like to ask Alex to remain standing, but I would also like to ask any member, past or present, of our military services who have given of themselves so that we could be here today. Please stand. Thank you for your service. I would ask that they be joined by all the essential frontline workers who enabled us to make it through this year. Members of the medical profession, doctors, nurses, and others, please stand. Members of the fire department, police officers, our teachers, administrators, please stand. All of our parents and grandparents who have sustained us through not just this, but every year, please stand. And finally, the class of 2021, please stand and let's give everyone a great round of applause to show our appreciation. It does not need to be said that every one of you has contributed to all the success we have had this year and made it possible for us to be here in celebration. For that, I thank you all, and at this time, please be seated. Thank you, everyone. It is important for us to take from Syosset a true knowledge of the lessons we learned this year. We now understand that a priceless new beginning always takes place at the point that we thought would be the end of everything. It is from here that you will be able to go forward, perhaps weathered by the storm, but not lost. It is with a sense of purpose and newfound knowledge of your own capabilities that you graduate from Syosset High School and commence with the next part of your life. I have seen the great work you've done, both inside and outside of the classroom. And I want you to know, students, that I believe in you. I have confidence in you, and I look forward to hearing about all your future success stories. And so on behalf of the faculty and staff, I thank you for all you have done for our school and wish you much happiness and success as you get out there and make it a great day every day. Congratulations to the class of 2021. And at this time, will you please help me welcome our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Thomas Rogers.
Good evening, parents, teachers, graduates. We made it. We have come to the end of a most incredible year. I'm sure it's not the senior year you had anticipated or hoped for, nor the carefree start to your next chapter that you certainly deserve. And it will take some time to put this year in enough perspective to draw some deeper lessons. But looking back on the last 15 months, I'll share some initial reflections. On Friday, March 13th, we had just announced that we were closing schools the following Monday and confronted the looming sense that we were entering a season that no one in our generation had ever experienced. The administrative team met one last time, uncertain of what our schools or our own families might face, and focused on our mission for the days ahead, the things that were within our control. Every day, we would get up and make the best decisions we could with the information we had. And in the uncertain weeks to follow, that became our daily motto, and it both simplified and clarified what we had to do in the face of so much uncertainty. Now, in the months since, I have been simply astonished by what has been accomplished. First of all, you, class of 21, have proven to be stronger and more resilient than you could ever have imagined. This year has demanded stamina, patience, and agility without any respite from the usual academic demands, and yet, against all odds, you have thrived. Second, as a united learning community, what we've accomplished this year has been extraordinary. From custodial staff suddenly pushed to extraordinary limits and creative teachers who literally reinvented education, to students and families who adapted to drop-off lines and Google Meets, we salvaged what in many places across the country was a lost year. We have shown what can be accomplished when an entire community pulls together. Third, you have a crucial voice in important conversations. We strive to prepare you to participate in an increasingly globalized and diverse society, and there has been no object lesson in interconnectedness more powerful than the pandemic. But we are connected not just by our physical health, but by the health of our community. Your generation, more than any that has come before, will have to navigate the challenges and embrace the opportunities that interconnectedness creates. So lead well. Fourth, you showed, and Dr. Durante illustrated, that a global lockdown need not be a barrier to altruism. Quite the contrary, Syosset students showed that not even a pandemic could stop you from taking on causes to help others at a time when we have never needed your activism more. I think this year can be summed up succinctly by author and activist Helen Keller's observation: alone, we can do so little. Together, we can do so much. We've proven that this year. Our strength is in community, and the only limits to what can be accomplished together is how narrowly that community is defined. As with 2020, I think we're all a little ready to get this year over with. I've done my part by cutting 200 words from my usual commencement speech. You're welcome. Instead, thank you, parents. Instead, I'll just offer some advice. As you enter your futures, full of possibility, adventure, and undoubtedly some uncertainty, remember the motto that guided us through the challenges of the last 15 months. Make the best decisions you can with the knowledge you have. Remember your strength and resilience. Value your community. Never underestimate the importance of your own unique voice. And don't let anything dampen your altruistic spirit. Or to put it more simply, make one day's worth of good decisions, sleep, repeat. Congratulations to the class of 2021. You made it.
And now, speaking on behalf of the Board of Education, please help me welcome our Board of Education President, Tracy Frankel.
Good evening, Dr. Rogers, Dr. Durante, our esteemed staff, proud parents, grandparents, and family members. On behalf of the Board of Education, I am so honored to be able to offer congratulations to you all. And to this resilient class of 2021, congratulations to you. As I stand here, I'm not sure that in this speech I can truly capture how momentous this day is and how much praise this class has earned. I surely hope that I can rise to the occasion as this graduating class has done. So let's talk about that phrase, rise to the occasion. According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, to rise to the occasion means to make the special effort that is required to successfully deal with a difficult situation. And there is no doubt that a global pandemic qualifies as a difficult situation. And it is so important to identify the special efforts that were made by this class to successfully deal with this pandemic. When faced with the knowledge that you would not be attending school with the entirety of your class, you did rise by making the most of the moments spent with the classmates seen in person and by finding ways to stay connected with friends in the other cohort. Even through discomfort and barriers, you did rise by making the best of all the safety protocols that were put in place. When told that you would be engaged in remote learning every other day, you did rise by keeping your eye on the prize, by dedicating your energy to staying on task, completing your assignments, and persevering to achieve academic success. When your athletic season was abbreviated and postponed, you did rise by making sure you kept yourselves physically ready to compete. And when that time came, we saw heart, we saw joy, we saw determination. We saw county championships and conference championships and incredible personal and team achievements. When you were told that concerts and performances could not be held with a live audience, you did rise by rehearsing, by continuing your lessons, by recording or live streaming your incredible talent, and finding ways to share your talent with others, including mentoring young upcoming musicians. And with all these changes to expectations, you did rise by devising ways to help struggling community members, by leading, participating in, attending, or supporting rallies to stop hate and bias. You did rise by advocating for more senior days in such an impactful manner. The Board of Education was so proud of your advocacy and was so happy to act on your request. And you did rise by reaching out to family members and friends through Zoom to make sure that they knew you loved them. Navigating difficulties in a typical high school year is surely deserving of honor and celebration. But navigating what you have been through in the way that you have is simply awe-inspiring. Recognize how special you are. Understand that the resilience and fortitude that you have mastered will take you wherever you wish to go. Believe that you are ready to take on the challenges that await you as you continue your journey, and trust that you will continue to rise to every occasion that comes your way. Congratulations and well done.
Thank you, Ms. Frankel. And at this time, please help me welcome Board Trustee Carol Chang.
Thank you, Dr. Durante, for the introduction. Members of administration and faculty, parents, families, and graduates, I'm delighted to be here in person on this very special day. I'm wearing one hat today, along with three figurative ones. First, it is my honor to represent the Syosset Board of Education. Second, I'm a proud parent of a senior in the class of 2021. And third, I'm here as a member of the Asian American community. In nature, diversity is important for a healthy ecosystem. The same holds true for communities and for education systems. Our school district understands the importance of diversity and has accomplished much over the last few years. The school district has developed multiple diversity programs together with community organizations. we have prioritized outreach and inclusiveness. But our work is not complete. The Syosset community understands this and knows that it must always keep working toward improvement. This is one of the many reasons I feel lucky to be a part of this community. We at Syosset are committed to working together towards a common long-term goal. And speaking of time, one of my favorite quotes goes, "Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift." That is why we call it the present. The origin of this quote is also a bit of a mystery. Sometimes the quote is attributed to Eleanor Roosevelt, sometimes to the author A.A. Milne, and sometimes to Master Wu Gui from Kung Fu Panda. Regardless of who originally said it, it is a fitting quote for our graduates today. Your futures are bright, yet hidden from view. Let the past be your guide, and do not let the uncertainties of tomorrow prevent you from exploring the possibilities of today. For today is your day, graduates, a day for celebration and unwinding after 4 long years of cramming and studying. You are a graduating class unlike any other, having faced challenges that no other students have faced before. You have overcome these obstacles with tenacity, with diligence, with grace. Let me leave you with another quote I like. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential, these are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. These words were uttered 2,500 years ago by Confucius. They are just as true today as they were centuries ago. With these keys, today you take your first steps through that door as your teachers, families, and friends cheer you on. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you, Mrs. Chang. Also speaking on behalf of the Board of Education, please help me welcome Board Trustee Anna Levitan.
Class of 2021, boy, will you have stories to tell your kids. I stand here today as both your school board trustee and a parent of a graduate, and as both, I'm beyond proud of the class of 2021. This past year put a new meaning into words like resilience, patience, grit, and compassion. It also forever tainted words like mask, plexiglass, cohort, hybrid, and quarantine. What started as a 2-week lockdown ended up being a whole year of uncertainty, isolation, fear, and a whole new way to go to school. Google Meet replaced the physical classroom. School auditoriums and the sports fields went quiet, and the emotional fatigue was setting in. This past year also demonstrated what Syosset really represents. When so many schools around this country closed their doors for weeks and months, your teachers, administrators, coaches, and mentors rolled up their sleeves and went to work. They truly did the impossible. They never abandoned their students, delivering instruction in masks, behind plexiglass, and through the computer screens simultaneously. Think about it. While doctors and nurses were saving lives, your teachers were saving your education. More than ever before, they let you learn more than they were teaching. So please, let's give them a round of applause to all our exceptional teachers and administrators right here sitting next to you in the aisles and on stage, and say thank you. To the graduates, I say, guys, you did it. This crazy year is over. This is it, done. You persevered through it all. And by doing so, you just reached your first significant milestone. You graduated from one of the top schools in the country, and this year, you had to work twice as hard to achieve your academic and extracurricular goals. You had to learn and socially interact in a completely new environment and under tremendous pressure. Like your teachers, you rose up to the occasion and did something that no other senior class had done before. It was hard and at times frustrating. And yes, there were tears, fears, and pain. No pain, no gain, they say. Well, you gain so much more than just academic knowledge. You learn to appreciate the little things, your families, and what really matters in life. You learned that a global crisis such as this one brings both the best in people and the worst in people. You learn that the only way for people to come together is to love, accept, listen, and respect one another. You are now well prepared to go out there in a big, complex, and profoundly uncertain world that is still hurting from the shared pain and challenges. The way we learn, work, and interact might have changed forever, but the foundation of human nature and the definition of success will remain the same. This is the part where I could use a good quote. I picked one by Steve Jobs. He said, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. So follow that passion, for it is passion that separates those who are able to weather adversity from those who cannot. It is passion that allows someone to rise up to great challenges, whereas others falter under the pressure of great expectations. And it is passion that gives people the courage to reach out and grasp new possibilities while others wait for opportunities to come to them. Don't give up. If you found your passion, stick to it. If you haven't found it yet, that's okay too. Many accomplished people achieve their successes much later in their lives. To those of you continuing your formal education, enjoy expanding your knowledge and exploring different disciplines. To those of you going off to work, find something you love or try something new. And to those, Alex, of you who will be serving our country, I say thank you. We are very proud of you. Look around you. These are your friends who will share your life journey with you. You missed seeing your entire class for over a year, but here you are, sitting next to each other. You're finishing strong and together. Take a look at each other's faces and smile. And as you all go your separate ways, stay in touch. Snapchat and TikTok will make it easier for you. However, a conventional phone conversation is a good option too. Share your stories with each other and support each other. Never break that unique bond you built here in Syosset. And last but not least, look up on the stands. Look around you. Come on, you can turn around. That's okay, left and right. And give a wave to the biggest fans you'll ever have in your life. Your parents, your families, and say thank you. Show them your respect and gratitude they deserve to trying to mold you into the best human beings you could be. From your first steps to your 18th birthday, they were there for you. They were up at night when you were sick. They clapped and cheered the loudest at your school concerts and games. They dropped off lunches, drove you to activities, and took you on vacations. They cried when you were upset and celebrated with you when you were happy. So as you celebrate your long-awaited emancipation, remember to pick up the phone and call your parents. No, texting does not count. Trust me, they will be looking at their phones, waiting for you to call. So make their day. They'll miss you. Just remember, no matter how many years go by, they will always see you as the little kids smiling back at them from their Facebook and Instagram posts they already started creating for you today. Take my word for it. They are missing you already. Parents, you did it. You have completed your duty, and now the time has come for your babies to fly on their own. You have given them everything you could. Have faith in them making all the right choices in life. Have faith in them being good people and responsible adults. Have faith in them finding their calling. They are ready. Graduates, as you stay poised to step into your next adventure, I will close with the words of none other than Nelson Mandela. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. So dream big, be true to yourself, and never, ever give up. Please join me in a standing ovation for the remarkable, brilliant, talented, and resilient class of 2021. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Levitan. To present the class gift for the class of 2021, please help me welcome Devin Lefkowitz and Karish Pamnani.
Make sure everyone gets in. All right. Thanks, guys. Good evening. It is my pleasure to welcome our families, teachers, faculty, and administration today. And to my fellow classmates of 2021, congratulations, you did it. Unless any of you plan to do something that violates the code of conduct in the next hour. But now, before I get started, I want to take a moment to thank those who helped me get to this podium today, especially the wonderful teachers at this school who have no qualms about taking bribes. I'm just kidding, Dr. Durante. It was only once. Now, firstly, can we give a round of applause for the tremendous perseverance and integrity this class has kept during the pandemic. This year, the class of 2021 has overcome arguably the largest obstacles any class has thus far, and dare I say it, these unprecedented times. Hybrid learning has given us many setbacks, so let's highlight and reflect a little. Remember when we had to go to school from our beds and experimented with the angles of our camera to perfectly display the walls and ceilings? So hard. Oh, and don't forget how we had to figure out why our Wi-Fi went out every single period, and then how to figure out how to get our cameras back on. Sorry, Mrs. Eager. And last but certainly not least, we also, of course, had to resist the urge to look up any answer to any test, quiz, or exam this year. But thankfully, I can assure to all my teachers and administrators that the entire class of 2021 participated in ensuring fair and equitable testing on every single exam, right, guys? Now, with all jokes aside, I want to thank you on behalf of my class from the bottom of my heart to our teachers and administrators, especially Dr. Durante, for making the last year as special as possible. It has been very hard from our end of the screens, but I can only imagine the difficulties you have come on your end. It's been a true honor being your president for the last 4 years. There is no class that has been as talented, ambitious, and gifted as this group of individuals today. I am so confident that this will be one of the most successful grades Syosset will ever see. So confident that I have ongoing bets with the class of 2020 and 2022, so don't let me down, guys. Now, in true presidential fashion, this is Fish Panini signing out, and I'll pass the floor to the second most handsome man in the stadium. Thank you.
All right. Parents, teachers, and friends. My whole high school experience can be characterized by the notion of becoming comfortable with the uncomfortable. The fact that I'm even standing here as your class president was a huge reach for me, and I'm grateful you took a chance on me. If you think about it, wearing a mask to help stop a new, mysterious, and frightening illness is the epitome of comfortably uncomfortable. For us, the class of 2021, COVID has had a tremendous impact, resulting in a frustrating and complicated school year. Yet, it led us to develop an unforgettable ability to adapt to seemingly impossible situations and rise above them. Everything that came with looking towards the future was complicated in ways none of us could have imagined. High school can be very uncomfortable under normal circumstances, but these struggles have made us more independent, more resilient, and in the end, more hopeful for a brighter future. We tend to seek safety and security later in life with regards to work and family. However, we can't get there by living cautiously. As the iconic author Ralph Waldo Emerson once wrote, "Do not go where the path may lead, go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." So, with everything we've done to this point, the work has only just begun. What does our future look like? If I had my way, the future would look like senior day. The vibes that were created and shared that day, chanting in the courtyard, playing long games on the turf, the sense of joy and unity we all shared being together as a class are what we need to take with us as we head out into the world. And the truth is, those vibes of kindness and caring can be uncomfortable. If you look around, kindness and caring are in short supply out there. So while there are huge issues to conquer, social justice, climate change, political division, and pandemic recovery, they can all be beaten with care, community, and kindness. That's what we're about now, and that's what we have to be about moving forward. Thank you. Lastly, I'd like to announce that in celebration of our truly special class, our class gift will be a statue of the Braves S put in front of the high school, representing what an amazing 4 years we've had together. All right.
Thank you so much, Devin and Karish. And at this time, the speaker of the class of 2021, please help me welcome Suha Chowdhury.
I'd like to begin by saying thank you, gracias, merci, and shukran to the students, teachers, parents, and faculty members who are important parts of our lives these past 4 years. We've all heard the saying, reach for the moon, even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Why anyone would want to land among the stars is beyond me, because I'm pretty sure that amount of heat would burn you to death. But that's besides the point. My point is our minds have been ingrained with a tussle culture mentality, a constant flow and pressure of spread your wings and soar high, and aspiring to be great. And keeping these things in mind in moderation is good. I'm not telling anyone to settle for living in your parents' basement for the rest of your life, but it seems like trying our best has become equivalent to exhaustion long past burnout. Our brains are on overdrive, going 70 miles per hour. We want to have it all, get everywhere, and do everything. I wonder, how many of you could tell me that even if it was just for 15 minutes, you give yourself the time in the day to just sit there and simply exist? And I don't mean scrolling through TikTok for 2 hours or standing outside in the cold while fire, fire, exit, exit plays on the speakers over and over again. I mean, legitimately doing absolutely nothing. There's a scene from Eat, Pray, Love, which I definitely did not start watching split screen with my Calc Google Meet. Sorry, Mr. Casconi. Well, anyway, Liz Gilbert begins to dwell on how all she's done in Italy is eat food and learn a couple of words, and feels as though she's done nothing. Her Italian friend retorts saying, Liz feels guilty because all she knows is to work until she's burnt out. She doesn't know how to enjoy herself. He tells Liz an Italian saying, dolce far niente, or the sweetness of doing nothing. It's the ability for someone to not be lazy, but achieve contentment from being idle. And I don't mean forever, I mean making the time to do nothing. It's the ability to immerse yourself in enjoying a moment. And what I've seen these past 4 years is that there is almost no one in the class of 2021 that knows dolce far niente. I mean, for the vast majority of you, when you're not studying for APs, you're at soccer practice, and when you're not at practice, you're at Science Olympiads, Interact, Chess Club, or Forensics, and if you're not one of the 7 clubs you joined, you're at work or an internship, and if it's not that, you're flipping through private stories showing Mr. Gessner in a raincoat pictured next to the waterfall in front of guidance, or you're FaceTiming your best friend about the latest on Team Prom Dress Red or Team Prom Dress Green. But how many of us have given ourselves the time to appreciate the beautiful noise of silence, to watch the clouds coast past in the courtyard, infinitely shape-shifting, to see the way your best friend's nose scrunches every time she laughs, to notice the slight bends in the strips of paper of the black and white drawings of the morphing faces near the main office. And maybe to you, these are all seemingly nothing. Minuscule observations that can be easily overlooked. But I think what's seemingly nothing is ultimately everything. I found that when you learn to carve out some space in the day to just be, when you begin to master the sweetness of nothing, you learn that you have it all. You've gone everywhere. And you've done everything. Because you find that even if you're not where you want to be, you're also not where you used to be. And you're one step closer to getting to where you need to be. So I don't challenge us to reach for the moon so that we'll land among the stars. I don't challenge us to chase after our dreams. I don't challenge us to strive for perfection. Rather, I challenge us to do nothing. I challenge us to not chase but exist. Let what is meant for us come for us. I challenge us to stop worrying about the roommate we're yet to find or the career we want to pursue. So let's begin now by simply appreciating where we are in this moment, because it's officially the beginning of the rest of our lives, and it's only going to happen once. Congratulations, felicidades, felicitación, and mabruk to the class of 2021.
Thank you, Suha. At this time, we will announce our graduation award recipients. Students, if I call your name, please stand so we may acknowledge your achievement. Your actual award will be given to you after the ceremony. The Elizabeth T. Babcock Award. Elizabeth Babcock was a Board of Education member for over 25 years. This award, established by the Board of Education, is presented to a senior who personifies the qualities she possessed: generosity, caring, dedication, and giving of oneself for others. This year's recipient, Karish Pamnani. Congratulations, Karish. National Merit Finalist. Some of our students have been recognized for their academic achievement through the National Merit Selection. The following students have been designated as National Merit Finalists for their outstanding academic achievement. Please hold your applause until the end. Those students are William Akunovics III, Arjun Chada. Please stand when I call your name. Arjun Chada, Stella Chen, Evan Cheng, Michael Chu, Anushka Dalvi, Brian Gao, Simran Goel, Shreyas Goswami, Esther Han, Hamza Iqbal, Alex G, Michael Kopax, Joshua Langman, Ariane Lee, Boryu Liu, Michael Daniel Liu, Angela Mao, Jenny Au, Amanda Quien, Giselle Rasquinha, Jacob Rosenberg, Trisha Sinha, Nolan Smithwick, Alexa Trapani, Ayush Turakia, Emma Van Dorn, Eric Wang, Lara Weinberg, Max Yin, Joshua Yun, and Kevin Zhao. Let's give our National Merit finalists a great big round of applause. Congratulations to all of you on your tremendous academic achievements. Thank you. You may be seated. 5 of our students reached semifinalist status in the Regeneron Science Talent Search. Just to put it into perspective, there's only about 300 students selected throughout the entire nation for this tremendous honor. Those students are, and again, please hold your applause to the end, Ariane Gotra, Maya Ragu, Giselle Rasquinha, Isabella Sousa, and Eric Wang. Please stand, and let's give them a great big round of applause. Congratulations. The class of 2021 has 2 salutatorians. Speaking first, please help me welcome Maya Ragu.
Hello, parents, families, teachers, faculty, and staff, and of course, class of 2021. High school went by in the blink of an eye, but it sure was a packed 4 years. Collectively, we've spent years studying and grinding through challenging classes. We've made lifelong best friends and went on unforgettable adventures. From classes to extracurriculars to home and social life, we've surely had an eventful 4 years. If there's one experience that many of us have shared throughout high school, it was probably the realization that we're slowly morphing into a mix of the people around us. I've had my fair share of using one of my friend's common phrases and then thinking, wait a minute, since when do I say that? Or joining a conversation and excitedly thinking, hey, you're using my catchphrase now. It's not just speech that we adopt, though. As the world is constantly changing, new opportunities will arise. But in order to take advantage of them, we have to adapt too. It's up to us to be able to act in the moment and decide where to go next. These decisions are a culmination of the lessons that we learn from the people around us, whether it's friends, family, teachers, administrators, or anyone who's helped you along the way. The connections that we've made over the last 4 years have made us who we are. Being surrounded by a diverse, multi-talented student body at Syosset High School, I can see how much we learn from each other, whether we mean to or not. As we go forward into the future, we should continue to listen to what others have to say and take every connection as a chance to both teach and learn. Collaboration is going to be key to our success in the coming years, so why not bring it into this speech too? In a speech about the importance of learning from one another, it would certainly be fitting to share some thoughts from the rest of the class. So the following lines have come from you all. Thanks for responding to me at like midnight, by the way. Our speech couldn't have been done without you. After asking what's something you learned in high school, here's the top responses. First, all cows are female, mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and shape determines function. Clearly, some biology is going to stick with us as we graduate, so of course, I had to have something with rabies in it for Miss Steinberg. She taught us that if we just leave the raccoons alone, everyone will be just fine. Second, how to function while sleep deprived. I'm standing here with, maybe 4 hours of sleep, so yeah, I can say I learned that too. 3, do tomorrow. I have to admit, this speech was not written as early as I would have liked it to be, but we'll learn to stop procrastinating next year. 4, don't use the bathroom if you don't want to be featured in a TikTok. Ah yes, the bathroom. A great little escape from class, so why not become TikTok famous while we're at it? Now there's a lot more where that came from, and some were unfortunately not allowed to make it in the speech, but perhaps you were also hoping for some deeper reflections from the class. I've got those too. 1, talk to everyone and talk to everyone with respect. Even if you have a bias, don't let it show, and be open to change, because people are not always who you think. 2, work smarter, not harder. As simple as this may seem, a lot of people submitted this saying, and I truly believe innovative thinking is what will propel an idea forward. 3, don't do things that don't make you happy. Now, will we be happy all the time? No. But we can't stay in situations that make us perpetually miserable. Our time and talents can be spent elsewhere. 4, stay alert about social issues that occur around the world. This one is one of my favorites because none of us live in isolation. Especially being from Syosset, we have the means to learn about global challenges and do our best to contribute to meaningful change. That's it for the crowdsourced advice. Thank you to everyone who contributed to the list and gave me an excuse to avoid excessive writing. I know we started off with cows, but if you listen to the end, I think there's definitely some great pieces that we can use moving forward. I'd also like to thank my parents, younger brother, and other family for shaping me into the woman I am today and supporting all of my endeavors. Shout out to my friends and mentors for making high school an amazing experience and creating memorable relationships with me. For my favorite teachers, we will never forget the impact you had on us. Thank you for pushing us hard, teaching us both about your subject and about life. I'm especially going to miss those teachers or administrators who would let me hide in their office when needed. It's certainly been a fun 4 years from within the walls of the high school and school trips across the country. Now, what's a good grad speech without a quote? Since I couldn't make my Nicki Minaj quote seem relevant, something from my name twin, Maya Angelou, will be just as good. She said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." With that, congrats to everyone graduating. I can't wait to see what we accomplish.
Thank you, Maya. Also speaking as the class of 2021 salutatorian, please help me welcome Jacob Rosenberg.
Hello and welcome, family, faculty, friends, and fellow graduates. When I first heard that I was selected to be salutatorian, I had a lot of thoughts racing through my head. That's pretty cool. Wait, is it salutadictorian or salutatorian? And of course, the classic, first is the worst, second is the best. Sorry, Josh. But the craziest thought of all, oh my God, we're actually graduating. In the chaos and excitement, we cannot forget to appreciate just how special today is. My amazing peers are moving on to a new stage of their lives. We'll meet new people, overcome challenges, start a family, build a home, and each of us, in our very own way, will leave our mark on the world. But at the precipice of this bright future, a future filled with love, excitement, success, and exploration, our wide-ranging web of legacies connect at this moment, the first moment of the rest of our lives. And with boundless possibilities ahead of us, I truly mean it when I say, congratulations to the class of 2021. Thank you. Not the first one to say that, but yeah. The lessons of high school have been transformative. I'm so grateful to my teachers and administrators for building an environment for me to learn not what to think, but how to think, and how to enjoy thinking. It's true, we've all learned so many valuable, lifelong lessons at Syosset, but some of my personal favorites are the random skills we gathered which will probably never matter again. For instance, as Krish alluded to before, we've become experts at tilting back our laptop screen so the camera shows the optimal amount of our forehead in the Google Meet to make it seem like we're paying attention. And the pinnacle of a high schooler's peculiar skill set comes with the nuances of the hallway. The hallway, dear friends, is where the real learning happens. You may never have realized it, but in the past 4 years, you've become master navigators of an intricate, bustling travel network for sweaty hormonal teens. Let me explain. Here are some common subconscious calculations. Do I know him well enough for a dap or just a head nod? If I say goodbye to her now, are we gonna awkwardly walk away in the same direction? And don't get me started on the premature hey. Oof, I'll tell you, I've had my fair share of premature heys. You know, when you see someone on the other side of the hallway walking towards you and you say, hey, but it's too early, and then a few seconds pass and now they're actually within speaking distance, so you panic and say hi a second time. It's a mess. Now, shockingly, that's not all Syosset taught me. And this wouldn't be a salutatorian speech without some sage advice and philosophical musings, but let's face it, who am I to tell you what's what? The only person who can really tell you what to do is you. The best I can do is speak from my own experience to pass along what I have learned. Like, for example, when I say, step out of your comfort zone, I'm speaking as the nerdy guy who tried out for the 9th grade baseball team and was so overqualified that it was too unfair to the other kids to let me on the team. And since then, stepping out of my comfort zone has exposed me to a broad diversity of people and ideas. Honest, sincere dialogue, sharing perspectives, passions, and lived experiences opened my eyes to the complexities of the mysterious world around me. I realized that the most meaningful conversations come when we are comfortable with our own discomfort and actively engage with the tough questions that don't have simple, clear answers. Physicist Richard Feynman remarked, "I would rather have questions that can't be answered than answers that can't be questioned." And unfortunately, these days, we hear too many viewpoints that are not open to being questioned. Challenges to our preconceived notions are few and far between, and instead, many of us seek the safe havens of our own echo chambers. We vilify those who have different opinions, values, or identities. We are unbalanced. To those who have made up their minds, there's a false sense of security in the familiar, and seemingly nothing to gain from venturing beyond what's comfortable. Yet, as we graduate today and journey out into the world, we are proving that we believe just the opposite, that life's pleasures and true insights actually arise from daring ourselves to sail out into that great shimmering sea of the unknown. French philosopher Robert Yermak said it best: "You cannot swim for new horizons until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore." As long as we are clinging to the shore, we are missing out on the real personal growth and wisdom that stems from embracing complexity and uncertainty. You see, it's all about striving for a life that is perfectly balanced, as all things should be. You know what? That's the biggest lesson I learned from high school, even more important than navigating the hallway. Because just as we must balance our familiar surroundings with the unknown, so too must we balance ourselves. Don't let yourself be defined by one feature, one experience, one job, one crisis, because our identities are multifaceted and intersectional. And when we embrace that balance, we find harmony. We must also seek balance in our quest for lifelong happiness. As renowned clinical psychologist Joy from Inside Out helped me to learn, there is more to being happy than endless positivity, and we achieve a deeper, more fulfilling happiness with a healthy balance of emotions. It's also crucial to weigh long and short-term happiness, because the reality is too much focus on one will eclipse the other. And while nobody can spell out for you your own secret formula for happiness, we all can pursue that optimal balance through trial and error. And I believe we all can find it. And on our lifelong quest for balance, let's follow our passions, surround ourselves with good-hearted, interesting people, be curious, work hard, have fun, and most of all, appreciate the gift that is every second of every day. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacob. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the class of 2021 valedictorian, Joshua Langman.
Good evening. Thank you, everyone assembled here tonight, staff and faculty, friends and family, and of course, my classmates. What a year it's been. I feel that many of us say this to ourselves every year. Speaking as a student, so much has changed since we first entered the high school building 4 years ago. I still remember the anxiety of finding my classes on the first day, in no way helped by there being 5 different e-halls to search through. But I've certainly grown since then. We all have. And I think we can all agree the circumstances have not made that path forward particularly easy for us. Even as the freshman year was over, each succeeding fall had some of that freshman novelty. New teachers, new classmates, new security protocols, new construction, a new entrance to the building, Chromebooks, and a library and student lobby that somehow got a makeover every year. All awaited us when we returned each September. And of course, this year, half of us spent our first day at school at home. But no matter how our expectations were rerouted, we adapted. Today should be a reminder of how we worked to keep moving forward even when it was not easy. We adjusted. We were not handed, but instead earned our right to be graduating tonight. Now, as we face the wide open road of the future, some of the most profound changes in our lives await us. All of us will be departing Syosset High School, and many of us will be living outside Syosset for the first time in our lives. However, if our high school years have shown us anything, it's that we are ready for whatever lies ahead. We will take different roads, but no matter which one we're on, we will all return to that freshman mentality, anxious and unsure of what to do, what turn to take, because there will be far more choices than ever before, and every choice seems so important for our future careers, relationships, and lives. How liberated we will feel, and yet maybe a little terrified. Let us remind ourselves that it is normal to feel this discomfort with new experiences, and even old ones, as the path is different from what we remember. Our years in high school have shown us time after time that as soon as we find some level of comfort coasting forward, life is very good at putting up a roadblock. But just the fact that we are all able to be here today shows us that we can adjust, we can overcome. Back in September, many of us doubted we could have a traditional graduation ceremony, and yet, here we are, all together on the wide open field under this clear evening sky. So in the future, when we are faced with ruts in the road of difficult decisions, or when we feel we have lost our way, I hope we can all remember the lessons we have learned in high school, and not just those written on a whiteboard, presented on a PowerPoint, or shared on a Google Meet. The way forward is not a straight line. It never is, it never has been, and it never will be. But even when the shortest and most direct path between yourself and your goals is not possible, there always is a way to make progress in the right direction. Even if we are required to take a different route or forge our own path entirely. And it is our responsibility to adjust to the situation, to do as we have done before, as we did through the twists and turns of this last remarkable year. We put ourselves in gear and move. I know many of us will look back on this year as a tragedy. Don't. Instead, let us all focus not on what we could not do, but on all that we could and did do in spite of the massive detour of 2020. This will be far from the last time that life defies our expectations. Rejection, disappointment, failure, and loss will all tempt us to swerve or even to abandon the journey altogether. But we are equipped with the mechanisms and mindset to stay the course. Going forward, know that as our lives change, we have proven that we are capable of adapting, not just to survive, but to thrive. We are ready to hit the road. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joshua. At this time, we will have the presentation of the diplomas. How about a round of applause for that? Presentation of the diplomas.
Joshua Langman, Maya Ragu, Jacob Rosenberg, Krish Pamani, Devin Lefkowitz, Suha Chowdhury, Vinaka Abe, Nicholas Accardo, Aaron Ahern, Aram Ahmed, William Akanovich III. AJ Alexander. Isha Aladdin. Sophia Alamia. Tiffany An. Kiran Anand. Vikram Anand. Umesh Andaluri. Nicholas Anderson.
Daniel Andrawis. Caitlin Andre. Sydney Applebaum. Autumn Avery. Andrew Axelrod. Claudia Acevedo. Alexandra Bakareva. Rohan Bali. Ryan Banks. Samson Bow. Julia Barnett. Arushi Basmatkar.
Kelly Bakowitz. Aditya Beatty. Dominique Benitez. Ashley Benkin. Mahima Bandari. Matthew Bianchi. Nikita Bijlani. Emma Blau. Isabella Blick. Kyle Blumenberg. Nicholas Borelli. Ethan Borak. Carly Bazouye.
Raymond Boslet. Aaliyah Baduvis. Avani Brandt. Dylan Bridgewood. John Brocky. David Brodsky. Brendan Brotman. Emily Brown. Joseph Buetti. Alexandra Bakari. Owen Bunshaft. Olivia Butler. Elizabeth Byrne.
Deanna Capobianco. Michael Cardoza. Samara Caspi. Ryan Katani. Victoria Cowley. Jaden Kane. Daniel Cerrone. Arjun Chada. Ria Chada. Olivia Chan. That's okay. Travis Chan. Vanessa Chan.
Tejas Chandakar. Sahil Chandak. Sarah Chang. Wanjun Chang. Aiden Charlotte. Catherine Cheffo. Alvin Chen. Emily Chen. Joseph Chen. Sichuan Chen. Stella Chen. Evan Cheng. Suki Chin. Michael Chu. Joseph Chung. Alexandra Cleary. Chloe Cohen. Evan Cohen. Olivia Cohen. Jessica Colalillo. Ethan Kotler. Juliana Condoris. Jeremy Chris. Maya Croce.
Carlos Cruz. John Cuoco. Anushka Dalvi. Dawn Dank. Jenny Dappis. Joseph Davis. Nita Delpeche. Isabella DePinto. Devin DePaul. Stephen DeStefani. Jaya Donrush. Anthony DeFusco. Matthew DeKansky. Philip Delina. Victor DeRay. Cassidy Ditkoff. Noel Doring. Alexandra Donash. Olivia Donash. Therese Doxy. Ashley Domovich. Konstantina Ekonomu. Brooke Edelman. Nicholas Elaine. Stephanie Emmanuel. Luke Epstein. Jeremy Espinal. David Ewell. Ava Fagan. Nicole Finelli. Caitlin Fang. Logan Farrell. Nicholas Fazzolari. Alexa Fennell. Tatiana Ferrari. Harrison Fusi. Jaden Fine. Riley Fink.
Gabrielle Flicker. Joyce Folk. Dylan Forrest. Elizabeth Foster. Sarah Frampton. Justin Frank. Dylan Freed. Anna Friedman. Hannah Fung. Sia Gandhi. Nadeem Gangat. Brian Gao. Aaron Garfield. Daniel Garone. Ariana Gazzola. Stavros Georgopoulos. Brian Gershowitz. Aryan Gotra. Brandon Gilbert. Maxine Gilder. Lisa Gionis. Skylar Gerard. Simran Goyal. Emma Getz. Haley Goldberg.
Jacob Goldberg. Harrison Goldberg. Jake Goldberg. Jamie Goldstein. Samantha Goldstein. Amanda Goncalves. Charles Goodman. Emma Gordon. Nicole Gordon. Shreyas Goswami. Justin Gottlieb. Christopher Graceffa. Thomas Graves.
Joseph Greco. Casey Green. Jake Greenberg. Nicole Greenberg. Daniel Greenfield. Alex Grover. Benjamin Gruber. Alan Gu. Joseph Guerrera. Ashrita Godavalli. Robert Guo. Sydney Gerowitz. Noah Gutfleisch. Benjamin Gutman. Casey Ha. Aaron Hafkin. Zen Hayter. Derek Halpern. Emily Hamburg. Esther Hahn. Dylan Hand. Miriam Hanna. Christopher Harris. Joshua Harris. Jack Hine. Nicholas Helguero.
Thomas Henry. Elsie Ho. Jasmine Ho. Aviella Holly. Alexander Ham. Nanoka Hama. Joshua Hong. Burley Haran. Sota Hoshino. Ruhan Hussein. Charles Hu. Jake Huang. Maria Hubbard. Neil Hadid. Pooja Hadid. Wesley Hudzik. Adam Huggle. Jared Hyman. Fiona Ebrar. Emily M. Megan Ing Shing. Caitlin Ip. Hamza Iqbal. Alexander Aishim. Akitora Iota. Blake Jackman. Matthew Jacob.
Sophia Jaffe. Angela Jang. Joshua Jankowitz. Lacey Janis. Ria Ja. Neil Javeri. Alex G. Isabella Gia. Michelle Jin. Kevin Jose. Sejal Joshi. Jim In Jun.
Eric Kaczynski. Michael Kalina. Samuel Canterman. Jamie Kaplan. Alex Kapusta. Rohit Karanam. Jessica Kaufer. Uma Kaushik. Christopher K. Kieran Kelly. Kayla Kessler. Rizwan Khan. Uzman Khan. Shiv Khanna. Erin Kidd. Kenny Kim. Sally Kim. Songhee Kim. Taeson Kim. Sydney Karinchich. Brian Kirsch. Priyanka Kishore. Jake Kittigrad. Jason Kittigrad. Michael Klein. Stanley Coe. Jennifer Kestner. Brendan Cohn. Amanda Kohlberg. Daniel Kong. Michael Kopach. James Kramer. Daniel Kratz. Isabel Tennis. Stella Koo. Kaya Kula. Brevin Kuriakos. Mandy Kurtz.
Emily Kushner. Raina Lai. Shin Lan. Isabella LaPerla. Tess Latham. Andrew Lau. Jaden Lau. Mark Lau. Alexander Levitt. Levy Letter. Ariane Lee. Isabella Lee. Paul Lee. Perry Leonsinidis. Allison Levine. Jeremy Levine. Zachary Levine. Jesse Levitan. Lance Levitt. Amanda Levy. Peter Levy. Jishuan Lee. Kevin Lee. Eric Leong. Trinity Leong. Ryan Lichtenstein. Zachary Lieberman. Cheryl Leon. Anki Lin. Julia Lin. Kenneth Lin. Kevin Lin. Justine Ling. Julia Littman.
Ethan Liu. Ava Marie Louis. Kirsten Louis. Boru Liu. Juan Liu. Michael Liu. Ethan Lubell. Ella Lund. Jenny Loa. Joseph McCaskill. Max Major. Matthew Mancuso. Ava Mendaro. Richard Mendaro. Grayson Mangal. Angela Mao. Jade Marachich. Robert Morano. Justin Marks. Stephanie Mazer. Jyoti Mathur. Sumira Mayan. Lauren McDermott. Matthew McPhee. Emily Meckley.
Saba Mirzad. Atharf Matani. Brandon Mai. Jeremy Meltzer. Matteo Minuti. Bailey Mensinger. Yasmin Messiha. Juliana Messina. Melissa Myers. Elizabeth Michaels. Matilda Michelle. Solon Mijas. Stella Mijas. Aiden Miller. Dylan Miller. Jillian Miller. Ryan Millivoy. Jeff Min. Hannah Mink. Vasiliki Metrotasios. Daniela Mizrahi. Andrew Moon. Claire Moore. Grace Munn. Melanie Monroe. Lara Maradian. Daniel Murphy. Audrey Myers. Jared Nakmius. Giovanna Napoleone. Richard Norton. Natalie Nee. Parker Needleman. Nicholas Nerone. Daniel Newman. Jordan Newman. Christopher Eng. Ethan Eng. Veronica Eng.
Carl Nye. Molly O'Connor. Brian O. Jenny O. Ryan Austacher. Divya Pandy. Augustine Park. Irene Park. Senna Park. Dil Patel. Manuela Pena Fisaro. Robert Pergolis. Danielle Perlowitz. Jarrett Persicilli. Christopher Petnato. Nicholas Phillips. Aaron Platt. Alexandra Polak. Michael Prashad. Ethan Protzel. Cooper Pugash. Elma Perisic. Syriac Pudiseri.
Amanda Keon. Russell Rombaron. Michael Rampanelli. Ria Rana. Giselle Raskina. Max Reinhardt. Nicholas Reese. Kate Robbins. Raven Roberts. Tyler Rodriguez. Joshua Roquito. Jordan Royo. Catherine Rooney. Evan Rosen. Matthew Rosenberg. Adam Rosenblatt. Max Rosenfeld. Rihanna Rosenthal. Zachary Royo. Ksenia Rosanova. Brian Rush. Reese Salinas. Adam Salajanin. Jordan Sambursky. Andrew Sanford. Jessica Sarkeesian.
Zora Sarwari. Nicholas Sayage. Salim Sayage. Matthew Schaefer. Daniel Schindel. Stephanie Schroeder. Kristen Xiao. Oscar Shabayev. Kia Shah. Sakina Shah. Tanya Shah. Daniel Sharma. Faizan Sheikh. Matthew Shore. Molly Siebert. Dylan Siegel. Lance Patrick Cinquenco. Jason Singer. Trisha Sinha. Yashraj Sinha. Grace Slayton. Amanda Smith. Nolan Smithwick. Lauren So. Ashton Soderland. Chloe Son. Aden Solano. Eugene Song. Isabella Souza. Brianna Sparacino. Maxwell Spiller. Alan Stelmuck. Gary Stewart. Alexa Stolzberg. Rebecca Storella. Olivia Strokia. Vanessa Strokia. Rowan Stewart.
Nathaniel Sunshine. Asia Tahir. Taha Tahir. Sarah Tanser. Reed Tannenbaum. Unzul Tariq. Samuel Tell. Daniel Torino. Patrick Torino. Isabel Thomas. Nicholas Thomas. Julia Thomas. Casey Tinajero Murillo.
Jeffrey Ting. James Tom. Alexa Trapani. Dylan Trapani. Alok Trivedi. Aki Sidilis. Alexander Tarsi. Austin C. Nicolette Marie Cialis. Lap Hong Tu. Ayush Tarakia. Gabrielle Unson. Kaylee Uzbey.
Christian Valone. Emma Van Dorn. Sayan Varma. Mateus Voss. Chloe Virch. Nikhil Verma. Nicholas Vertrano. Matthew Vogel. Angela Wang. Crystal Wang. Eric Wang. Kevin Wang. Noah Warren.
Julia Warschauer. Lara Weinberg. Chelsea Weinstein. Nicole Weinstein. Zach Weinstein. Alexi Weiss. Emily Weisberger. Allison Weiss. Sophie Weissman. Simon Whitley. Annabelle Wiener. Christian Wolf. Gabriella Wood. Harry Wu. Vincent Wu. Yuji Wu. Chris Won. Andy Zhu. Michael Yan. Patrick Yan. Michelle Yang. Max Yin. Cassidy Yoon. Stephanie Yormack. Minna Yu. Julianne Yen. Joshua Yoon. Vivi Yoon. Chloe Zapantis. Andrew Zhang. Sophie Zhang. Kevin Zhao. Zebin Zhao. Melina Ziambris. And Sophia Zhou.
How about one more round of applause for the class, everybody? As we conclude the ceremony, I would like to remind everyone that we will have a formal recessional. Please remain in your seats, parents, until all of the graduates have exited the stadium. Also, parents and all guests, after the recessional, please exit the stadium through the same location where you entered it. Once again, parents and all guests, after the recessional, please exit the stadium through the same location where you entered. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. And to the class of 2021, now that you have walked across the stage and received your diplomas, it is with great pleasure that I declare you graduates of Syosset High School. Congratulations, everyone!